Hej, gramy dalej w The Moment of Silence. Po raz kolejny odwiedzamy Nuclear Cafe. No i będziemy jak zwykle rozmawiać z Cypherem.
It's me again.
Just look at that, our subversive colleague. Well, partner, what dastardly deeds can I congratulate you on?
I was at the SETI, and I snooped around a little bit.
And did you find out what your secretive friend wanted there?
I took some really strange pictures.
Aha, even more strange pictures. Is that a kind of a hobby or something?
I have no clue what they mean.
Let me see.
No ty też masz ciekawe hobby, także brachu, lepiej się nie naśmiewaj z nas.
Okay, thanks again. See ya.
See you later.
Here, please take a look at this.
Where did you get the pictures?
They were taken at the SETI.
What do you mean from the SETI?
They have an observatory for visitors there. You can take pictures from certain coordinates in the sky, and then look at whatever the SETI antennas are aiming at.
And that's how they got these pictures? Those are satellites, man. Communication satellites. The global data traffic runs on these things. Then what do the boys from SETI want with it?
Actually, that's what I wanted to ask you.
How did you get the coordinates?
Got them from a videotape I found, which was also recorded from inside the SETI.
Hey man, that's exciting. SETI eavesdrops on the communication satellites? That's part of the alien conspiracy.
Could you stop talking about your stupid alien conspiracy for just a moment? What do you think this means?
It's completely clear, man. They collect information about us. They filter our communications. Can you leave the photos here with me?
No, I'm gonna need them.
You've got to tell anything else you find out, man. I'll do anything for you.
We'll see. First, I have to try to make sense out of it myself. I'll see you around.
No dobra. Może później to powiemy Cypherowi, co wydedukowaliśmy, ale najpierw sami musimy sobie to wszystko w głowie ułożyć. Może pomoże nam w tym pan z Huntington Antiques. Teraz właśnie tam się udamy, żeby z nim porozmawiać. Także po raz drugi złożymy mu wizytę. Tym razem już nie będziemy musieli się uciekać do podstępu, żeby się dostać do środka. Mamy jego numer. Także wszystko, myślę, pójdzie gładko. No, chyba pobiegłem trochę za daleko. Czasem tak mam. Też w świecie rzeczywistym, że gdzieś polezę i muszę się wracać. Zwłaszcza kiedy nie znam zbyt dobrze danego miejsca. Moja orientacja w terenie, w przestrzeni, no nie należy delikatnie mówiąc do najlepszych. Dobra, jesteśmy tutaj przed Huntington Antiques. No i zadzwońmy. Dużo takich zaskakujących informacji otrzymaliśmy, czytając pamiętnik ostatnio.
Here is the voice box of Deborah Oswald.
O!
I'm offline at the moment. Please try again later. Thanks for your call.
Do Debory niekoniecznie chciałem dzwonić.
Huntington Antiques?
Ah, good afternoon, Mr. Huntington. Would you mind opening the door for me?
Well, I'll open up for you.
Mr. Huntington, I need to talk to you.
Peter, what's wrong? What's happened?
Do you remember that I bought this VCR from you?
Of course.
I looked at a videotape that I found at the SETI Institute. My neighbor taped this video. This tape contains information you will not believe. The SETI Institute is spying on communication satellites.
How do you know that?
I have checked every detail. I was there. And I have pictures. And on this tape, even more. I have...
Shh. Calm down, Peter. Let's go out back, where we can talk about this in peace. Come on.
A, ta brązowa czcionka na czarnym tle. Dobra, idziemy za nim na zaplecze. Każda nowa miejscówka, kiedy jest widziana po raz pierwszy przeze mnie w takiej przygodówce, to jest swego rodzaju atrakcja.
Unbelievable. A real archive. I'm sure he has more newspapers here than they have at the Times archive. If the print crime office finds out about this, he'll be in trouble big time.
A już się o niego boję.
Well, what did you see on the tape?
There are two short takes. One of them shows the SETI site, a short take of the coordinates monitor. I punched these coordinates into a computer at the Visitor Observatory and got photos of communication satellites.
How do you know that?
I've talked with some experts. There's no doubt about it. These are communication satellites.
This reminds me of that damned Echelon 2.
Echelon 2?
Yes. What else did you see?
There was a second take. I'm sure it was taped at the airport. In this one, you see a Zeppelin starting.
A Zeppelin?
What the hell does all this mean?
Let me think about it for a minute.
But I have a few more questions for you.
Echelon 2, o tym też czytaliśmy.
It's about this room here.
Yes.
Tell me, Mr. Huntington, what kind of room is this here? Are you burying yourself here with conspiracy theories?
Conspiracy, yes. Theory, no.
Good heavens. When and how did you collect all this stuff in here? This definitely can't be healthy.
I'm keeping memories alive in here, Peter. Memories that the vast majority of people already lack. Because the information is lacking. You would have found these things out once, when there was a decentralized press. You won't find any of them on the global network.
If the police ever finds this room, you'll have a big problem. But you know that, don't you?
You mean I'm supposed to have it scanned? I'm certainly not going to do that.
But you should really share this collection with the public. You pretty much deny information to them. That's illegal. And not very social either.
Peter, will you wake up, please? If the Ministry of Information gets its hands on this collection, then it won't be scanned. It'll be destroyed. These newspapers will have never existed. At some point, the last witness will die. And what it states here will never have happened.
But that's nonsense, Mr. Huntington. People tell their children about their lives and their memories, and they, in turn, tell it to their children. Information can't be erased just like that.
Perhaps you can't erase information, but it can become mythologized.
Mythologized? What is this supposed to mean?
Any information that has no sources or written accounts becomes entirely subjective. It only exists in people's heads. And as it passes through generations, facts become memories. Memories become stories. And stories finally end up as myths. That's how facts slowly enter the realm of fantasy, until nobody knows what part of them was true.
People can't be fooled as easy as that.
Do you know the story of the spider and the cactus?
Yeah, of course. Everybody knows the story.
So what do you think? Is the story true or not?
Oh, really? That's only...
A myth, yes. And if I told you that the NSA considered bugging the moon because it reflected Russian radio waves, would you believe that?
That really doesn't sound very trustworthy.
I have documents about it. Do you think it would be wise of me to give these documents to the Ministry of Information?
I don't know.
You see?
There is something else. Can I ask you something else?
Of course, just ask.
No i teraz poruszymy wreszcie ten temat Echelona 2.
You mentioned Echelon 2.
Yes.
What is Echelon 2?
Echelon 2 was the biggest eavesdropping project that the government had ever developed. It was an electronic cluster of eavesdropping centers able to spy on all worldwide data traffic. The project was called off in 2012, supposedly.
I've never heard about it. Did it really exist? A global eavesdropping system. That really sounds pretty much like a conspiracy theory. No democratic government could have allowed this.
It sounds like a myth, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. This is the kind of story you tell when you want to get someone paranoid about the state.
And don't you think that the cryptology laws are just that? A general license to listen in on all our communications?
Mr. Huntington, nobody is actually interested in what people talk about on the streets. The whole issue is only about getting a hold of a few terrorists.
That's what the purpose of Echelon 2 was said to be.
Besides, we're having a very public campaign for this law. It's not done secretly. Everything is very transparent. People can even vote against it.
If anyone expected them to do that, then the vote would never have been allowed.
So you think this eavesdropping system still exists?
Of course.
No, z tymi głosowaniami to różnie bywa. Mieliśmy teraz głosowania pewne w ostatnim czasie. Bardzo wiarygodne.
There is something else. I have a few questions about the Luddites.
Then ask me.
Do you belong to this movement as well? You can be absolutely honest with me.
About the Luddites? You don't have to worry about that. This sort of machine bashing is totally foreign to me. Planting bombs is no way to achieve changes. And the Luddite movement is only a historical phenomenon. This technophobia has never really managed to attract a mass following.
There is something else.
To już chyba wszystko będzie.
I have to go. I'll see you later.
Okay. See you soon, Mr. Wright.
To nie znaczy, że skończyliśmy z tym miejscem, ponieważ jeszcze tutaj znajdziemy kilka ciekawych rzeczy. Tutaj znajduje się sterta czasopism.
It's a mirror print edition, at least 20 years old. As far as I know, they shut the mirror down when they published an article about the attack on the press department. Some of the editors came under suspicion that they had a hand in this attack. It must have taken him forever to collect all these papers. The Times, editions 2013 and 2014, neatly stacked. The Times, editions 2010 through 2012.
No. Z tego wielu ciekawostek się nie dowiedzieliśmy, ale tutaj są jeszcze ukryte artykuły konkretne z czasopism. Tylko jest tutaj trochę ciemno.
Oh, that's interesting.
No i sprawdźmy, co dokładnie jest tutaj porozwieszane.
Traffic cameras scanning faces. Oh yeah. I still remember this, but they gave up on that idea fairly quickly, because these cameras could be tricked out so easily. Even with simple enlargements of photos, or magazine covers, it was ridiculous.
Wiecie, teraz już mamy odciski palców na dowodach osobistych. Znaczy, ja akurat jeszcze nie mam, nie załapałem się, ale już kilka tygodni po wyrobieniu przeze mnie dowodu osobistego, no, już to weszło w życie.
Terrorist dies in plane crash. It's really strange that so many Luddites died on board of airplanes.
Przypadek.
Interesting. An article about the shutdown of the NSA. It's regarding the phone tap scandal in 2017. That's when they officially closed the NSA offices.
I to już chyba wszystko, co mogliśmy przeczytać. Wracamy zatem do pana Huntingtona.
Mr. Huntington, it's me again.
Hello, Peter. Good to see you again.
What kind of photo is this? This platform there? Because you can see a Zeppelin there as well. Could it be possible that this has something to do with the Zeppelin I saw on that videotape?
That's it. Good thinking. You mean the article about the Bermuda Research Station?
What's the story?
Do you know about the legend of the Bermuda Triangle?
Yeah, of course. That's where ships and airplanes disappear under highly mysterious circumstances. Even as a kid, we already knew about that.
Yes. A station was built, supposedly to investigate the phenomenon. Of course, the whole area is off limits. Nobody is allowed to go there. Perhaps the station is being used for an entirely different purpose.
You mean
It looks as if SETI's parabolic dishes are being used for something different too.
a gigantic eavesdropping station?
Who knows? Find out yourself.
You just said nobody's allowed to go there.
And you said you saw a Zeppelin on the video.
Yes. And?
Well,
You want me to hop on a Zeppelin and fly there? And how should I do that?
you will find a way. You know, Peter, what's wrong has to fail, and what's right has to succeed. Take a carrier pigeon with you. Then we can keep in contact without any danger.
I really have to think about this. I have to go. I'll see you later.
Okay. See you soon, Mr. Wright.
No dobra, co nam powiedział? Zasugerował nam pewne rozwiązanie, no dość ryzykowne. Rzeczywiście wikłamy się w tę sprawę coraz głębiej, a ludzie, którzy się w tę sprawę wikłali wcześniej, w te tematy, no to działy się z nimi dziwne rzeczy. Albo ginęli w katastrofach lotniczych, albo zostali zabierani przez jakieś służby. Z nami też się dzieją dziwne rzeczy, bo zabieramy gołębia żywego. Chyba włożyliśmy go do kieszeni. Teraz spróbuję stąd wyjść, co wcale, jak widać, nie jest takie łatwe. Ach, dobra. No i teraz już czas odpocząć, wrócić do chałupy swojej. O! Kurczę, no, nie spodziewałem się, że coś powie, akurat kliknąłem. A on coś powiedział. Mam nadzieję, że to nie było ważne. Ewentualnie, że złapiecie na stopklatce na let's playu ten tekst. Po prostu się nie spodziewałem tego komentarza. Tutaj ta lokacja nocą niczym z Blade Runnera. Proszę, od razu weszliśmy do mieszkania.
What was that last night? Just a dream?
No, ciekawa sprawa. Coś nas odwiedziło. Może robiło nam zdjęcia. Może to jest rzeczywiście taka inwigilacja. Może wpadliśmy już jakimś służbom w oko, dowiedzieli się, że interesujemy się tą sprawą i teraz nas śledzą.
Ding dong. It's me, Peter, the mysterious woman.
I'm not feeling too good, Christine.
Sleeping problems again?
I think I'm losing it, Christine.
What's the matter?
Something was in front of my window last night.
Something?
A thing. A flying thing. I think it scanned me.
You had a bad dream.
Maybe. Or I'm really losing it now.
Lack of sleep, Peter. You have to sleep.
Everybody keeps telling me that.
Then do it.
But I don't have time to sleep. I have to help this boy and his mom. I have to...
You're ruining yourself, Peter. Listen to your body's alarm signals. Pull the brake as long as you can.
I really don't know. I just can't go on like this, Christine. I'm totally lost. I can't talk about it, Christine.
Why not? What's wrong?
It's just too... absurd.
Maybe later?
Maybe. I have to go now.
Look after yourself, Peter.
No cóż, w takim razie, ponieważ jakoś przetrwaliśmy tę noc, to porozmawiajmy z naszą sąsiadką. W końcu, jakby nie było, to sprawa jej męża nas tutaj tak bardzo angażuje.
Hello, Mrs. Oswald. Hi, Debbie. Do you have a minute for me?
Sure. Why do you look so serious, Peter? But it's not. He isn't.
No, I didn't find him yet. But I'm getting closer. And I think that this could be a very serious case.
Oh my God. Please tell me.
Debbie, did you know that your husband kept a diary?
Yes, of course. He had an electronic journal on GlobalNet. He would always put in all kinds of things. It was a little boring, like almost all diaries on the GN. But he had fun doing it.
No, that's not what I meant. Your husband kept a diary on paper, meaning not an electronic one. One that is handwritten.
It's not allowed, is it?
Yeah, of course. It's a violation of the law that regulates electronic data collection.
I didn't know that Graham could still write by hand. I forgot it a long time ago. Ours was one of the last classes to learn handwriting in school. You think he was arrested because of such a small offense against the constitutional information laws?
It's not about how he wrote it. It's about what he wrote. The content, Debbie. Your husband is mixed up in the middle of an unbelievable story. Or he's just nuts.
What? What do you mean by that?
Debbie, in his diary, your husband describes a gigantic conspiracy which he is about to expose.
Let me read that. Now.
No, I don't think that would be a good idea. Not in your current state of mind.
You don't have any right to prevent me from reading my husband's diary, Peter.
He was also writing about very personal things. In this current situation, I'm sure you wouldn't want to read this right now. It would be much better to discuss these things he wrote later, when he's back again.
So you know where he is?
Let's just say I know what he was planning.
Can't you make it a little more clear? Is my husband still alive? What did he do? Where is he being kept?
I'll get back to you shortly, Mrs. Oswald. Please, keep up your hope and your spirits. And please, don't talk to anybody about it.
You believe what he wrote?
Actually, I think I do. Please, Mrs. Oswald, not a word. Not to anybody. Not personally, neither over the global net, nor through your messenger. It could turn out to be very dangerous. For Graham, for me, and for you and Tommy as well. Can you promise me that?
Peter, I really want...
Promise it, Debbie.
Yeah, all right.
No to się pocieszył.
All right then, I gotta run. See you soon, Debbie.
Powiedziałeś jej tak naprawdę jakiś zarys i nie wyjaśniłeś dokładnie, o co chodzi, także teraz na pewno jest jeszcze bardziej zestresowana. No ale co zrobić? Takiego mamy już bohatera. Chociaż z drugiej strony, no nie wiem, może lepiej jakby nic jej nie mówił, dopóki rzeczywiście nie rozwikła, o co tutaj chodzi.
Peter, I'm not hearing a lot from you at the moment. What's wrong?
Nothing. I'm just really busy.
I'm really worried about you, Peter.
Really, I'm fine. Everything is cool. I'm just really busy right now.
Would you like to tell me about it?
Don't get me wrong, Christine, but there are certain things that you just want to keep to yourself.
Oh, that's not very nice of you.
I didn't mean to hurt you, but those are very private things.
But I am your friend, Peter. You know that.
Yeah, I know.
So?
There are sometimes things you don't even tell your friends about. There are things you don't want to tell anybody.
You would feel better if you could share your worries with someone.
Christine, I said no. Please, can you accept it?
Of course. Sorry. I didn't know that we're still so far away from each other.
That's enough now. You just don't demand life confessions from somebody. That's just not how friendship works. Oh, for Christ's sake, goddamn friendship doesn't work like that. Here, anyway. This is totally ridiculous. Why am I sitting here? That's it for today.
Zdenerwował się. Ale nie dziwię mu się. No rzeczywiście jest bardzo ciekawska. Taka jak ta koleżanka też pana Oswalda. To mu powinno dać do myślenia. Właśnie to skonfrontowanie tych swoich przeżyć z przeżyciami, z doświadczeniami Oswalda.
Christine? Christine.
Are you online?
I want to apologize. I'm somewhat on the edge right now. You know, I have a lot going on right now. It's just too much for me lately. But I really don't want to fight with you as well. I'm tired of losing people around me. I'm sorry.
Hello, Peter.
Christine. There you are. I'm really sorry, Christine.
It's okay. I will not leave you alone. I promise you that.
Yeah, you did. And I'm damn glad about it. There are moments when you're so desperate that you're holding on for dear life. And you can't believe in anything anymore. At all.
What happened? Tell me, Peter.
I honestly wish I could talk about it with someone.
You can tell me everything.
No, not online, via global net.
Are you afraid, Peter? Are you afraid of something?
Can't we meet personally, Christine?
I can't.
We can meet at Brooklyn Park. There's a bench just before you get to this bridge. Let's meet there.
I can't, Peter. I can't leave here. Soon, okay? Very soon.
Yeah, fine. But in the meantime, we'll continue to chat here, right?
Of course. Whenever you want.
Thank you. See you.
Till later.
Nie chce się spotkać. To tłumaczenie nie może stąd wyjść. Też może zastanawiać. On jej w ogóle nie zna.
Good morning, sir.
O,
Yes? How can I help you?
My warmest congratulations. You've just won the Lunar 5 lottery.
I've won what?
The Lunar 5 lottery. You won. A luxury week in orbit. All inclusive.
That can't be. I didn't play in any lottery.
Maybe somebody did it for you. You have to be delighted about having such friends.
Friends?
Yes, sir. Or maybe a relative. I don't know. By the way, here's your ticket.
I don't want it. Lunar 5. What am I supposed to do there?
I'm going to be in dire trouble if you don't take it.
And you're sure it's not a mistake?
Absolutely, Mr. Wright. You'll be expected at Lunar 5 tomorrow morning. You will be traveling with the space elevator. In a first-class cabin, of course.
Uh-huh. So, well, that comes really unexpected. Well then, thank you, Mr. Excuse me, what was your name again?
My name? My name's Pratt. James Pratt.
Pratt. Uh-huh. Well then, thank you, Mr. Pratt.
I have to go. Have a fabulous vacation, sir.
What a strange guy.
no to dostaliśmy bilet na loterię Lunar 5. Wygraliśmy. Czyli pewnie ta cała Christine za tym stoi. Zapisała nas. No to w związku z tym się udamy na lotnisko. O, Christine, co ona kombinuje? Jak zacząłem już mówić, przecież nasz bohater w ogóle jej tak naprawdę nie zna. Poznał ją właśnie przez internet. Więc nie powinien jej ufać w żadnym wypadku. Nie powinien jej mówić o takich rzeczach. A ona jakoś chce wyciągać od niego dużo informacji. I wydaje się nieco nachalna w tym wszystkim. Odwiedzamy lotnisko po raz kolejny. Oczywiście obowiązkowa wizyta u pani Evans nastąpi. Mam nadzieję, że trafię bez problemu. Gdzieś w tym kierunku. I tutaj.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, sir. How can I help you?
I need some information. It's regarding the space elevator. Can you sell me a ticket, please?
I would love to. Did you bring your lottery winner confirmation statement?
Yes, of course. Here it is.
That's great. Just a moment, sir.
Sure, no problem.
There you go. Now you can pass through to get to the terminal. The space elevator is ready for takeoff. Please board the shuttle immediately. And don't forget that smoking on board is not allowed.
Of course. Thank you, ma'am. Something else. I have one more question.
That's what I'm here for, sir.
I need some information about the flights out of Terminal C.
Are you an employee of Cargo and Tech Services?
No. Do I have to be?
Yes, sir, indeed. Because Terminal C only handles cargo airships of Cargo and Tech Services.
What exactly do these cargo and tech services do?
They transport heavy cargo for government offices, and they are also responsible for the maintenance of communication facilities in areas that are difficult to access.
Is there any chance that you can make an exception here? You know, I'm interested in Zeppelins. And ever since I was a kid, I had the wish to fly with one, at least once.
I am sorry, but I don't have any authority to give you that information, sir. For that, you would have to call Cargo and Tech Services directly.
When do Zeppelins leave from Terminal C?
Their flight schedules are not public information. Therefore, I can't give you any information about this.
Wiele się tutaj chyba od niej nie dowiemy.
And that is really totally top secret? But you only have to look out the window and then you see these things start and land.
Cargo and Tech Services want to prevent all attacks. Because of the recent bomb attacks by Luddites, the security level for this airport was increased. You probably heard about the crash of that London flight.
Yes. Yes, of course. I heard about that.
Nie tylko słyszeliśmy, ale straciliśmy tam bliskich.
What else do you have to do to comply with the new security rules?
Oh, there are different things. The scanner was changed, and their personnel is not allowed to bring any items aboard the Zeppelins that have metal parts.
Oh. And what do they do with their belongings then?
They lock them in one of the lockers.
Something else. I have one more question.
That's what I'm here for, sir.
Chodzi o pani pracę. No i znowu ten wścibski bohater nasz, Peter, się uaktywnia. Zadaje takie niezbyt dyskretne pytania.
It's about your job here.
Yeah?
About the homeless out there. Why don't you leave those poor guys alone? They're not really hurting anyone here.
That's probably right, but I have my orders. Whoever has no ticket can't stay at this airport for an extended period of time. Standard airport regulations, and we are required to enforce these regulations.
But where else are these people supposed to go?
I know it's not terribly fair. If I had a hand in this decision, they could stay here. But unfortunately, that is not my decision.
In another 10 minutes, they'll all be back here inside. You want to bet?
Of course they are. And then I'll have to go outside and shoo them off again.
And that's how it goes on, all day long?
That's how it continues all day long. All of us. We got used to it already.
Wouldn't it make much more sense to find a long-term solution for this problem instead?
What do you mean by that? To throw these people in jail?
No, I mean, somebody should take the time to really take care of these people. To just shoo them away doesn't really make much sense. And it really doesn't solve the problem, now does it?
I to już chyba wszystko.
Something else.
A nie, jeszcze to.
Is it one of your responsibilities to control the entrance hall?
If you mean do I replace the security officer? Of course not. But all cameras of the surveillance system here show up on my monitors. And if there are any difficulties or problems, I have the order to immediately inform the security office.
But you prefer to go and do it yourself?
I want to spare these poor guys the experience of the security office. Because when security arrives here, it gets really nasty. And then these guys get either locked up or beaten up. I think it's better if I take care of it.
To niezbyt dobrze o nich świadczy. W ogóle o tym miejscu.
That's it right now. Thank you very much.
No dobrze, czas ruszyć na Lunar 5. I to tym razem skorzystamy z terminalu A. Ale muszę złapać odpowiednią kamerę. Dobra, i teraz nasz bilet.
The scanner would like to have my ticket.
To nie to.
Once a year, we get one of these free flight checkbooks. Most of my... Mr. Greenberg never found in any case.
Chwila, czy ja mam wszystko? Chyba wszystko powinienem mieć, może to.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board. Please fasten and check your seatbelts. We'll reach Lunar 5 at 17:30 Earth time. We'd like to thank you for choosing STS Transportation.
STS, zakłady bukmacherskie.
Wow. Fantastic. The commercial for Lunar 5 really didn't promise too much.
No i zobaczymy, czy to miejsce będzie takie fantastyczne, czy może będzie oznaczać kłopoty. Przyznam wam, że te cutscenki, jak na przygodówkę z 2004 roku, to bardzo fajnie są wykonane, podobają mi się, mają klimat. No i ciekawy jestem tej lokacji, czy ona również będzie miała klimat. Przed nami hostessa Linda i taka kojąca atmosfera tego miejsca. Zobaczymy, jak to wyjdzie, no i co tutaj osiągniemy, czego się dowiemy. Dziękuję serdecznie za uwagę. Trzymajcie się. Do usłyszenia.